We are nearing the end of Black History Month, and of course the month is not just about celebration. It's about remembering the challenges, past and present, and the fight for change still happening today. For instance, did you know when it comes to the leading cause of death here in the United States, heart disease, the Black community is disproportionately 30% more likely to die, with Black men over 44 specifically facing the highest level of risk. But even in the face of that reality, some are reclaiming their health and rewriting their futures. That fight is at the heart of a new documentary called Bike Vessel, which follows a father and son cycling 350 miles from St. Louis to Chicago. It's a story of a deep father-son bond and transformation. Take a look.
I saw myself spiraling downhill with my health. I decided to do something about it, and I don't know what made me buy a bicycle, but I bought a bicycle. We spent more money on this medication than I'm spending on bikes.
We talk about a one-way trip from St. Louis to Chicago.
It's amazing. And tonight, I'm so glad to be welcoming in the director, the subjects of Bike Vessel, Eric and Donnie Seals. Gentlemen, welcome to both of you. And Donnie, I really want to start with you on this. After facing multiple open heart surgeries here, what drove you to take on this ambitious ride after what you'd been through? And was any part of you nervous about attempting 350 miles?
Early on, I told my son, let me do whatever I can to make the documentary all that it could be. And little did I know he was going to come up with this 350-mile ride. I had never ridden that distance before, but it was all Eric. It was his idea, and that's how we came up with the ride. That's how we decided to end the film.
Eric, how did this challenge both you and your father mentally and physically?
It was challenging. For those who have worked with their parents before, I'm a spitting image of my dad for the good, the bad, and the ugly. But it also made us closer. You know, after experiencing the open heart surgeries, you know, we had never really talked about it. And so this is the first time that we sat down and talked about his journey so that hopefully I can change my future as well and not run down the same path that he did with the stress and the eating.
Yeah. Donnie, what message do you have for Americans who may feel like it's too late to make, you know, these big life-changing health decisions?
Well, you know, it's never too late. If from a medical standpoint, learn all you can about whatever medical situation you may have. If you're interested in moving and getting off the couch, find something that you love. For me, it was a bicycle. So I encourage you to find your vessel.
Donnie, do you remember the hardest moment of all of this? Was there a moment on this 350 miles where you were like, I don't know if I can do this?
That picture right there, day 3, we rode 111 miles into a headwind. It was amazing because I had my Christian jersey on, and that's the day that I probably cursed the most.
I'm sure God forgave you. I'm sure he understood. Eric, can I ask, what did you learn about your dad that you didn't know before this adventure?
I learned that he's beyond super competitive. Even after 3 open heart surgeries, he still wants to challenge himself. He was a former athlete, and he really never stops. I think the other thing is that he's still going. You know, he started training when he was 65, when he started riding after a tennis match, and I showed him some footage, and he's like, I need to make a change in my life. And he just kept riding. And through this, I really learned that he sees that the best way to make a change in your life is to take ownership of your own health.
Yeah, and ownership of your future. Donnie, take me back to these open heart surgeries. Was there ever a moment, I know you were a former athlete, where you're lying there and you're like, how did I get here and how am I going to make my way out of this?
Well, it was amazing because I was in corporate America, and I just got promoted to director level, and I just felt funny. And I decided, hey, I need to go to the emergency room. And what was amazing, the very next day I had open heart surgery.
Wow, that's an incredible thing. Eric, very quickly, what do you hope everyone's going to take away from this journey?
The big takeaway that I want everybody to understand is that you need your vessel. That's why we called it Bike Vessel. For my dad, it was a bike, but it might be ballroom dancing, it might be pickleball, it might be tennis. Whatever it is going to get you from being behind the computer, get you outside and exercising, we want you to find your vessel.
I mean, now that you're bringing it up, I want to see a part 2 where Eric and Donnie are ballroom dancing. That's what I want to see coming up next. Gentlemen, what an inspiration. Thank you, both of you. And, to everyone who's watching, you can watch Bike Vessel online at bikevessel.com. Find out how to watch. Check it out. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.